Clickbank is too hard. Why you fail with Clickbank. Hi there, I'm Victor. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please, if you have comments or questions, put them in the section below and subscribe to my channel. So I want to ask the question and hopefully answer the question, is Clickbank too hard? And why you fail at Clickbank? Well, doing some research, I found this article on Clickbank itself. And I'm including the article, the link for it, in the description for the video and everything, so you can check it out if you want to. This article was done in 2011, but with over a year of really searching and trying to find different ways to make money online and everything myself, I can tell you, the article has great information, it's good content, and I want to try and keep this short, but what it really boils down to is expectations and commitments and stuff along those lines. And so I'm going to look at this from maybe another point of view, and maybe one of these ideas or topics or ways to look at it might help you. And I hope that it does. Also, I've created a playlist out of several different videos I've made about Clickbank, and please look into it. Maybe some of the other information I have can help you as well. So let's go ahead and look into this some. So Clickbank is too hard. Why you fail with Clickbank? Well, the reasons most people fail with Clickbank and any other online way of making money, by the way, are these two right here. Unrealistic expectations and poor decisions, especially regarding time and finance. And so I also have a comment here about shiny objects. So you may have heard of something called shiny object syndrome. This is where you get caught up in the idea of, oh, maybe this is what I need to make money online. And every time you come up with an idea, it seems like somebody is out there who gives you another great way to make money online, or this is a new way to do it and it's fast and simple. And all you got to do is log in and sign, pay for their application, log in and sit back and relax and enjoy all the money coming in. I mean, that's what a lot of these marketers seem to make people think and feel, and ultimately they're time wasters and they're money wasters. And I want to say that they are dream and hope vampires. I mean, they feed off of our dreams and hopes. I mean, our hope and dreams, a lot of times, a lot of us out here looking at Clickbank and stuff, we hope to be able to generate some online income that can actually help us out, help our families out, especially in the days and age that we live in right now. And so I want to point these things out. So like I said, the first thing, unrealistic expectations and then poor decisions about time and finance. Well, the shiny object thing feeds right into that. It turns into a vicious cycle. And I hate to say it, a lot of people get swallowed up by it. They get completely ate up by it. They spend so much money and get into so much debt that they get overcome. And that's one of the reasons why I'm making this video, is hopefully help some people out there be able to step away from shiny object syndrome if you're caught in it, or information overload. Same thing. You learn all of this stuff. I had one person tell me that the problem for most people is not that they don't have information and knowledge. It's that they don't have somebody that they can trust who can actually take them and guide them step by step along the way in applying all of that information and knowledge. I think there's some truth to that. In the description of this video, I've included two different resources or websites or training that I would say I really think that there's a good thing, and I believe in them, but they really help you in some significant ways initially about understanding a reality check. What is it going to take? It's going to take time, and it's going to take hard work. I like to say that a lot of this stuff, it's simple. Other words, if you knew the steps to take, you just do steps 1 to 100 and voila, you have an online business that's successful. If you had someone to take you through it, you could do it. But it's hard because you're having to fight and battle against a bunch of different things out there. Some of the things you're battling against are your own beliefs. Some of the beliefs that you're battling against are from the shiny object marketers and peddlers and stuff, where they're trying to steal away your hopes and dreams, and they're feeding off of frustration that you have and hard things. Someone says, well, just set this up, and you go to set something up and click a button or go to a website, and the instructions have changed because they created the instructions a month ago, and now the website details and buttons have changed or something like that. And it's goofy stuff like that that can trip you up over time, especially. But wouldn't it be different? What if someone said, look, here's a business model, and in 8 months, you'll have a successful online business that is going to start making money for you and everything. What if they were realistic up front? I knew this one company, and they sell you on their training for $1,000, but they don't tell you that it's going to cost another $4,000 or $5,000 to actually apply their training. How uncool is that, right? They're thieves. They're liars. They're robbers. Why would I say that that's what they are? Because that's what their actions prove in the end. They actually have a refund policy where people have the opportunity to get a refund a year later and a 7-day window. And then they don't tell you up front that you're going to have to prove a lot of stuff that you did. Anyway, isn't that crazy? These people put tricks and schemes and plots and stuff. They put things in place to steal people's money and then not really deliver on what they said they were going to deliver. Or they don't allow you to count your cost of what it's really going to take in time and effort and money. They don't tell you what it really is going to take up front. And you make a commitment, and now here you are in debt or whatever, and you find out later that actually, if you knew all of the details to begin with, you would not have gone down that road. Isn't that terrible? And so no wonder a lot of people have a hard time thinking or believing you can make money online, because they've seen the results. They've seen people burnt by it and everything else. But there are some of us, and I say us because I'm included, that have hope that one of these things is going to work and it's going to happen and everything. The most successful thing I've found so far, though, has been an opportunity where they tell you up front, it's going to cost you this much. You need to have a website. You need to have an autoresponder, for example. They're only going to cost you this much money, though, and this much money a month or whatever. And then here are the proven steps that you can follow, and we'll guide you along the way. And this is how much our guidance will cost. Maybe it's coaching or paying for a mentor. But let's talk about that for a second, right? So one of the best quotes that I've seen that can be applied to making money online or any other kind of business really is Thomas Edison that I have here, where he said that opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. A lot of those people are trying to sell you a dream where you don't have to work for anything. It's not going to take any effort to do anything, but the truth is it's going to take time. It's going to take work. And so I put this together, kind of a list here, what you need to succeed with Clickbank or any other business really. You need a proven method that works. It needs to be verifiable and reliable. You want to know that it's good, and you want to be able to trust what it is and know what it is to decide if you want to do it or not. I mean, what if it's selling widgets and you don't want to sell widgets? Well, if they told you that up front, then you don't do it. You go find something that you'd like to do. There's a lot of stuff out there. So you want a proven method that already works. You want to be able to verify it. Someone who can really help you each step of the way, a coach or a mentor. And so then I say here, you know what? Someone you can actually learn from. I say that because there could be 10 different people teaching the same thing, but maybe one of those people is you listen to what they say and how they say it. There's something about it, and you're able to actually learn from them and apply what they teach and train, then that's the one to go with. Now, I also put this, if you're in the middle of having a coach or mentor, but you can't really receive from them, they probably know. It's probably not a surprise or a shock or whatever the case is, but maybe it's time to move on. Maybe it's time to find someone that you can really listen and learn from and everything. If that's the case, maybe there's a way that you can step away from the contract. I don't know. There might be, there might not be. What if you paid for a lifetime thing and found out later that actually they don't really help you? Well, step away from it. You're just wasting time and money still, right? So, and sometimes maybe you can get a refund, or maybe it's a monthly thing, and you have to just decide that, you know what, I've paid, there are no results, and they might look at you and say, well, you're not doing what we tell you to, but the truth might also be that you can't hear from them. You can't receive from them. Whatever the truth is, whatever the reason is, sometimes the only way to overcome it is to move on. Maybe there's a different place that you got to go. So just a word of possibility. And then some of the other things that need to be looked at are the realistic points of view and realistic commitment. What's it really going to take to have an online business and to succeed with Clickbank even? It's going to take time. You're going to have to take hard work and perseverance and training. You're going to have to learn about stuff and learn and understand how it works. Learn how to measure things. If you're selling stuff on Clickbank, if you're doing affiliate marketing, you need to learn how to advertise, where to advertise. How do you know whether or not that advertising is working? And then how do you dial it in so that it can really be productive for you? Everything I just said is stuff that you have to learn, and it takes time and training and learning from somebody you can trust, from a method that already works. You see what I'm saying? It all ties together. And I want you to see that. And I want to encourage you for that too. It's going to cost money. Have a budget. If you don't have a budget, then maybe it's not time to do this. I love it. One guy asked, I said, I can't afford that right now. And they said, well, maybe it's just not time, because they were honest. They were like, I don't really want to, I'm not asking you to go into debt. Matter of fact, I would discourage you from going into debt to do this. So when you have the finances, then come back and let's talk. How cool is that to meet someone like that with online businesses and coaching and stuff like that? And so as a result of that, I have these two different websites that I can recommend. Now I don't have an affiliate link here for them. I'm not going to make any money off of this, but I want to recommend something that I think is good stuff. And so the top one there, takingaction.online, that's really good stuff. I've gone through some of that training. They have a lot of free training available, and you can find out if it's good, if it'll work for you, if it's a good thing. The one below it, FIMP, another site that actually seems like it's very similar in some ways. Check it out. If it's something that you might be interested in, maybe it could help you. Okay, and then I have the resource, and in the links in the description, that Clickbank article I mentioned earlier. And check it out if you want to read it. Maybe it could encourage you in some way. Maybe there's a way that they say something that could encourage you. If you need help with the shiny object syndrome or something like that, put a message in the link. Maybe there's a way I could contact you. Maybe I could help you. I'd be happy to if I can. I have other things that I do promote in the links if there's something that might interest you. But even if you just go to 𝐀𝐻𝐿.com, there's some training that you can find available through a link right there when you get there that talks about funnels and stuff like that. It's training about funnels. And that's a way to deal with marketing for email marketing or website marketing or all kinds of stuff. It's the training about it so you can understand it. And then also in the description, I have a bunch of other quotes from Thomas Edison because I just thought that they were cool. When I was doing all of this research, I kind of got into this, and I'm just going to kind of scroll through these real quick while I'm just saying bye. Really, Clickbank is too hard. Why are you failing with Clickbank? Probably ultimately boils down to either some bad training or some bad expectations, or maybe even some bad products and stuff. Maybe you got caught up in the shiny object syndrome, and someone said, well, if you buy this, then it'll just make all this money. And isn't it funny how these people can try and tell you that you're going to make, thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars by paying for something that costs, $10, $20. And even if they prove that they can make money with it, they're not telling you that, oh, well, that took them 4 years to learn how to make money online. And so they're coming at it with 4 years of experience and maybe a big old email list of people that like to buy stuff from them, but they're not telling you any of that. Isn't that sad? All of this different kind of stuff is out there. And I just really want to encourage you. Is there something that could work for you, and could Clickbank work for you? The answer, I believe, truthfully, is yes. And I would just encourage you, find something that's right for you and then run with it. Once you find something, almost all of the good training that's out there starts out by saying, okay, if you believe in this, if you really want to try it, number one thing, Stop buying shiny objects. Stop trying other methods. Stop trying other training and stuff so that you can settle in and focus on what it is that you're paying for. I've heard coaches and mentors online tell me the same thing, how frustrated they are sometimes when people are paying them money for help, but the people are never asking them for any help. Don't let that be you. If that's been you, it's okay. Stop and get back on track for your own sake, for your family's sake, for the vision that you have, for the future sake that you have. I hope that this has been encouraging. If you have any questions, please go ahead and put them in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and please subscribe to this channel.